Bring it on!
You decide you're ready. About ready to punch you in your skinny head.
Donna?
Oh, great. You're wearing your smug suspenders.
Yes, and let me say,
Being right.
it was delicious.
How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Countdown video. We only have X amount of days, and I can't stress enough that we do these videos for fun. I can't keep that up. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you are returning, as always, thank you so much for coming back. So, Mr. Das Vergeben. He's been right more than all of us, actually. I'm honestly surprised that he literally does not have his own smug suspenders, because at this point, considering all the crap that he's gotten when the Glitch came out, I would be all over being a self-righteous jackass right now, and he has every right to be. If he was rude and obnoxious because of all the crap that he's gotten, I can't even blame him, really. How can you blame him? But anyways, that aside, Vergeben, I think we honestly have to trust you more by default at this point. We were led astray, and you're bringing us back to pasture. We are your flock, Vergeben. Anyways, well, his word isn't law, but he got me beaten being right. He's got me beat 30-fold. But with that said, I just wanted to talk to you about something that I came across today. Over on Game Facts, usually where he frequents and where he usually gets most of his abuse from, there's been rumblings about what the next coming DLC characters are going to be. There's this particular thread that I've been following. It's titled Theory: Minecraft is going to get a DLC pack. And this has just been something that's been ongoing. It's something that I mentioned before, to where Vergeben was very... Sorry, I had to cut the mic to wait for this loud-ass dump truck to go by. Anywho, yeah, this has been something that's been going on for a while, to where there's been mentionings that Minecraft is going to get some form of representation in Smash Brothers, which to a certain degree I honestly still believe. Do I want it? No. Do I want it if it's going to bring Banjo-Kazooie over? You bet your sweet ass I do. But I'm just going to go over what was on here, and it's definitely worth mentioning. I'll put the link to this thread in the description, and you guys can go over it yourself. But one of the two, or at least, yeah, one of the things that I wanted to note was there's this person that goes by Snakeman Ethan. Very interesting name. He says, Vergeben's our #1 leaker, whether you guys like it or not, which I agree with. Has been saying stuff regarding Minecraft back when Ultimate was in its early stage of speculation. In fact, the Minecraft claim was back in one of his first leaks about Smash, and he's still confident that there's going to be content. What's questioning, though, is that he can't say for sure what kind of Minecraft-related content we are getting. He says something along the lines of a stage, assist trophy, music items, or possibly a character. Could it be the reason he isn't too sure about what the content contains is because Minecraft is playing this DLC pack with Steve? I hope not. And Minecraft stage and Minecraft remixed music. Vergeben, since we already got the Fighters Pass confirmed today, do your sources have any news regarding if the content really is a Minecraft DLC pack, or do you think it will be something else like a Mii costume? Man, the way Shadow and Isaac were done, make him a Mii costume if he has to show up, man. It just, oh, I'm scared. I feel like he's going to be a character.
Please, God, not you, not you, not you.
But anyways, let's go to what Vergeben had to say, which I wanted to touch on this a bit because I have some stuff to say about it. I should probably state that Seiji Gohara Hitagi, the underscore screwed me over, who has a great track record if you look into them on Reddit, and is someone I talked to cross-check things with since we have met, has heard the same thing for Smash that I have. The only difference is in our information has been them hearing that Steve from Minecraft would be a playable, and discussions with side games were happening to get a Grand Blue Fantasy character, which seems to be Catalina in particular, into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. While I cannot personally back those two things on my end, shut up, you good. God, you just hi guy, I see you recording. God. Anyways, where was I at? I lost track of where I was. It's really infuriating. Yeah, so he says, why I cannot personally back these two things on my end, yet from my personal sources, what we can do is consider adding, oh my God, stop, please. I should edit it out, but I just want you to, I actually low-key want you guys to see kind of like a little bit of the stuff I have to deal with when I try to record. I could record inside, but I try my best to be really, I was about to say inconsiderate. I try my best to be considerate because some people work the night shift at where I'm staying right now, and I don't want to wake them up in any way, shape, or form. So I try to record outside, like in cramped spaces or whatever. So that's just a little inside peek to something you never asked for. But anyways, yeah. So where was I at? What we can do is consider adding up what I've heard and put out for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate combined with what Hitagi heard and has said, which could point us in a direction that reveals that 3 out of the 5 DLC characters seem to be the Square Enix character. I can vouch it is definitely happening, and the first DLC character at that, which I'll touch on that in a second. Steve from Minecraft. Minecraft discussions happened that led to my knowledge that content is planned to be present. I have been told it could be an assist trophy, stage, item, or possibly a character, possibly in quotes. It looks like a character stage, and the theme will be how if what Hitagi has heard is accurate at this point, I do not doubt it much. Side Games Grand Blue Fantasy getting a guest character, Catalina, mentioned by name. This comes from Hitagi, as I have said, but they seem confident that the discussion happened on a serious level. So that's it for what I wanted to mention on that. Like I said, I put the link in the description, and if you want to check it out, then be my guest. But a couple of things. So side games, since this is the first thing that I'm noting in mind, people have mentioned on YouTube already, namely I think Papa Gino did, and I think Billy Bo did, probably just read it verbatim like I did. But here's the thing, it's possible, it's just really weird, you know, because I feel like there's other Nintendo characters that probably would benefit Nintendo more by promoting them in Smash Brothers, aka Paper Mario, for example, as averse to side games, just because Nintendo has a stake in side games. And as far as I know, I don't think the stake is that much. I think it's 5%, or it's anywhere between 3 to 7%. I can't quite remember. I'm doing this off the top of my head, but their stake in side games isn't that much. Now, it is proportionate, like not to, like, I don't want you guys to have to put your business hat on. It's like, I didn't pay attention in finance class. But it will, say if it is 5% like I'm thinking it is, it will depend on how big the market cap is, like the valuation of the entire company. Say for instance, like another company is its market cap or its value, its entire value, $200 million or something like that. If side games market value is like $1 million and it's just 5%, it's not, I don't think that's worth it enough, because I don't think side games is a big company. It's not entirely small, but it's small enough to where a lot of people have no idea what the heck side games is. But I think they make a lot of mobile games and stuff like that. And Grand Blue, I think, is a mobile game. But yeah, if the market cap or the market valuation for it is that low, then I don't see a point. I would have put that effort into bringing Mario, Paper, like seriously. Now, granted, I am biased because I want Paper Mario. I feel like Paper Mario deserves a spot because it's definitely contributed and kept the spirit of Super Mario RPG alive, and it offers a completely different perspective than jump, 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 jump. Those games are awesome. I love my Odysseys. I love my Sunshines. I mean, you go so on and so forth, but it offers extreme variety to the Mario franchise, and it definitely needs to be kept alive and kept strong. That's why the main reason that I want Paper Mario so bad. It would be unique, of course, too. I like the creativity behind it, but that's why I feel that. But considering the return on investment that they would get from Paper Mario and moving I mean, at the same time, too, you also have to develop a Paper Mario game. The Paper Mario game is going to continue to be developed. You can bet your sweet patootie on that. So I do understand that it probably would take a lot of money to develop another Paper Mario game just based off of Super Smash Brothers. But I don't know. I just feel like if I was an investor between the two, I mean, granted, if you did, I guess Cygames is already ready to go and they're doing their own thing, so you don't have to develop another game for them. But I don't know. I just feel like Paper Mario over the long. I guess here's the thing. I think this is the best way to put it. If it's short term, if you're wanting a short term game, which by short term I mean like a couple of years or so, or actually I don't know, for a long time, because I think this Smash Ultimate is definitely going to stand the test of time for a very long time. That's the way Sakurai is building it. But between the two, if I wanted to go out for like decades, maybe, then I would go for putting Paper Mario into the game. If I wanted like a short term, like I said, a couple years game or so or whatever, return on investment, then I would put Grand Blue in there. But that's my opinion. I wanted to add something different than saying, oh, they have a stake in Cygames and call it a day. That's not enough, man. That's really not enough. I mean, nothing against the other people that have said that, because I like them. I like 90% of them. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, that's what I would do. I'm terrified of getting in Minecraft, Steve. I understand it though. Like, say from a business, I don't know, Nintendo kills me. Like, it's like, hey, this makes a lot of business sense. And Nintendo's like, business sense, you say? Let's not do that then. But I ain't gonna lie, that not business sense thing, they've been in the game longer than all the other ones, so I can't say that it doesn't work. So Nintendo will do whatever Nintendo does. Things that make good business sense, they'll be like, I'm good on that. And then they'll just do whatever the hell else. But say, for instance, if they do go the this makes good business sense route, or if it's just making a better relationship with Microsoft, I can see Steve getting in. Or bare minimum, I can see like the whole Minecraft content coming in. I feel like that's going to be a thing. Like Nintendo and Microsoft seem so chill with each other right now. It's ridiculous. Like, they're a skip and a jump away from throwing a barbecue in each other's backyard. Like, you can literally see you can see Miyamoto just hanging out in the backyard of Microsoft or whatever, just chilling, just cooking, grilling, having a good time. Phil Spencer like, you want any dogs? Anyways, let me quit. I'm going way too far into it. But anyways, yeah, they're so close, man. I don't doubt it. I really would like for Steve to show up as like a Mii costume. I'm good with that. But I guess if he did get in, like I said before, I have no choice but to be, accepting of that. Just like the Piranha Plant, it'd be really annoying and aggravating at first, but when you hit day 4 and day 5, it's like, all right, you go through those 5 stages of grief. You go with anger and sadness and bargaining, like, please, if you bring Minecraft, Steve, just bring me Banjo. You just go through the stages of grief, and then you just hit acceptance, like, this is our reality now. We got a plant, and by plant I mean Steve, and by Steve I mean Piranha Plant. So, oh man, just some residual salt, just residual. But yeah, I really do, and I'm thinking if what Vergeben has said is true as well with the whole, because again, he's been the most credible out of all of us. 2 Square Enix characters, it's probably going to be Geno, I'm almost certain. It just has to, man. Like, you've already seen Geno appear as a spirit, or seemingly a spirit, not necessarily a spirit just yet. He was just like in a little circle, but in the direct. But it's got to be Geno at this point, man. This saga has to end. It has to end. Gino is, I'm sure, is in, and then it's probably going to be Sora. I would like other Final Fantasy characters, as I've mentioned before. I would definitely freak out over Chrono being added in, because I really feel like Chrono's contribution to gaming as a whole, it's going it's being ignored, man. It's like it's somebody who's like fought for a country or something, and then nobody wants to remember. Like, I know it's kind of a weird analogy, but it's the truth though. Like, Chrono has done so much for gaming in the one game that he was in, that it's just a crying shame that he's just being overlooked altogether. And last time Square did anything with him was that crappy garbage horse trash PC port. He's just disrespecting somebody or a game franchise that did so much. Like, guys, I don't think you people understand. I mean, I say you people, but you guys understand how. Some of you probably do, but real talk, like, that's just the facts. Like, they've done too much to be ignored. But anyhow, that's how I feel on that. But the smartest business sense, of course, would be Gino, to give the fans what they want finally, and then Sora would make the most business sense, considering the fact that Square is on cool terms with Nintendo again after all these years. Because, like I said before, you have Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all on Nintendo, and then shoop, we out of here. We left with PlayStation, and they haven't been back since. They've made like little side games here and there, like Final Fantasy Tactics and Crystal Chronicles, and I think Crystal Chronicles happened because of Iwata. Iwata, you know, doing his thing, being the great man that he is. He is and was. He still is a great man, even if he's not with us anymore. Get away from me, Fly. You Fly, don't bother me. Has smoothed over, you know, that bad and sour relationship that was Nintendo's fault, actually. It wasn't Iwata's fault. It was his predecessor's fault. But I mean, I won't speak well of him too, because Yamauchi, you know, he did his thing too, and technically the Nintendo saved the gaming industry. So take from that what you will, but nevertheless, they did do some bad things, which I don't blame Square for getting mad for. But anyways, now that relationship is patched up, and the fact that Square Enix is wanting to put Kingdom Hearts finally really on the Nintendo Switch, if they get Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 onto the Switch, which I feel like that's going to be the smartest thing to do, just like having the Metroid Prime trilogy being added to the Switch would be another smart thing to do. Do it in that same fashion, and then bring Kingdom Hearts 3 down the line. Their final DLC character, if they do it the way that I figured that they would do it, it would be Kingdom Hearts 3, and whether it be in the same direct or if they orbit around each other, like it's some time frame that's close to each other, Kingdom Hearts 3 and Sora being the final announcement for Smash DLC, or maybe the 5th one if that's not the final one, because I feel like they're going to do like a season 2 of DLC. I just, it's so much, it prints money. Like, you have my money already. I hate it. You have my money, but I feel like that's going to happen. So with that said, whether it be the 5th or the final DLC, I feel like it's going to be around Kingdom Hearts 3. That would be the smart business move. It would be good for the relationship between the companies. It would be good to, that way you can gather data on, you know, Sora's popularity on a Nintendo console, which to a certain extent you should already know it because of the DS games, because they've like 3, 4, or 5 Nintendo DS games. They should already know, but data is data. Or data is data. Data is data. So still collect that data too. I mean, it makes a lot of good sense to do so. So I feel like, me personally, that's what's going to happen. But as you've seen, I have been wrong before. The only thing I could do is put my business hat on and try to make them, based on what information is in front of me, the best guess. And yeah, Hitagi and Vergeben, they both have been very solid, not 100% through this whole thing, but they've been very solid throughout this entire thing. So honestly, at this point, I'm inclined to believe them, man. I always try to have a healthy level of skepticism, but at the same time, I mean, it is what it is, guys. Like, I'm pretty sure half of you, that whole Grinch League thing, half of you were just completely like duped, and there was a lot of people duped. which again, people still owe Game Explain an apology because all that crap they gave them. It's so funny. Please, guys, if you're bored, if you have nothing else to do, go to Game Explain's Why the Grinch League Might Be Fake video. You'll recognize it because it has over half downvotes. It's been downvoted into infinity. Yeah, the video was rushed, but they were right. They were right. They were so freaking right. They were right. Yes, they were. People were wrong. Well, I mean, I guess I can't fuss about the ambulance. I hope they get where they're trying to go to. Just all in my recording. All in it. Shout outs. But anyways, yeah. You'll see the people that were really just giving Game Explain crap after they were wrong. The motorcycle's unnecessary. After they were wrong, guess what? Well, all the people that are calling them out and saying that they were wrong, they're nowhere to be seen. There's no apologies, because you can just man up and just apologize for being wrong and just call it a day. Like, hey guys, I was wrong. You know, just be genuine. Like, hey, you're right, I was wrong. I overreacted. I'm sorry. And that's all that's needed. People so prideful, man. They won't even do it. They won't even do it. I've seen a couple of comments on there to where they just lash out. Like they're responding to people in anger, like little, you know, like little children. Like, like literally, like, dude, just apologize and just move on, man. You were wrong and you acted pathetic. Like, you really owe them an apology. I mean, again, they'll be fine. Like, they big boys. A million subs up there. They big boys. They got that golden plaque to keep them warm. But just man up and give them their apology. But anyways, with that said, is there anything else that I need to cover on this? Sakurai already mentioned the whole one character, one stage, and then music tracks. If Minecraft content does come over, more than likely it is going to come over in one of those packs. So if that format is true, I feel like Steve is going to happen. I guess I accept it at this point, you know? I'm in the 5th stage already. Acceptance. But it makes sense, because if Vergeben's been on the Minecraft kick for a very long time, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, like I said, I believe him. But yeah, fitting that format of the DLC already planned that Sakurai mentioned, it fits in there. And if it's going to be one of those 5, guarantee, like if it comes next year, guaranteed Steve is going to be in there. It's just what it is. So guys, you better buckle up and brace for it. I guess you can start practicing your moves. So if you have a vendetta against Steve, you can just spike him, stomp him, kick him, knee him. I love kicking with Zelda. I can't wait to do that again. I miss that. But yeah, kick, stomp, dig, smash, spike, whatever you want to do to him. Just, you know, get your aggressions out against him. You're gonna look at you're gonna go to the I don't know if he's gonna put it in Smash Ultimate, but you're gonna go to the I forgot, I think it's under the character stats or whatever, like damage given, damage taken and all that. Steve's gonna have the most damage in the entire game. Steve's damage is gonna be like at like over 1 million. Character, like, that's gonna be funny to see. I actually just want to see people's like their character info and go straight to Steve to Minecraft when he gets in and just see how much damage he's taking. Like, God, why does this character get his ass kicked so much? Because people hate him. It's really fun. That's really funny. But anyways, that is it for this particular video. Hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to share wherever you share things. Got a website for you to go to, threadiverse.com, if you want some really awesome gaming apparel. I can't stress it enough. It supports independent artists, so that's always a good thing. I've got a discount in the description for you, as I always do, because I love you guys. Feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. Be easy, be well, be wonderful. Take care of yourselves. I hope you enjoy Smash Ultimate when it comes out. And also, feel free to leave a comment below. You know, tell me what you want me to talk about. Tell me what you think. I always want to hear from you guys. So take it easy, okay? Thank you for lasting in this 24-minute long ass video. Peace.